So spam was an issue during Hacktoberfest prior.
Right. Yeah. Oh man. Even I got some really weird issues and pull requests.
I looked through one person, and it turned out they did some spam, but the spam itself was like kind of like a naive junior developer, or not even junior, but it's like new open source GitHub like user, doing stuff that like wasn't really needed, but kind of was needed, but like there was no issue attached to it. And they did that like in 6 different projects. So then I was like, oh, this is interesting. Like someone should just tell them, like instead of like being aggressive or gaslighting this person of like, hey, you're doing the wrong thing. But instead what we do as maintainers is like, we're so burnt out or passive aggressive, like you just shut it down and just like make it spam and then move on. So like, it was interesting to look into that because like there's probably a story there of like, yeah, we are getting a lot of spam, but maybe if we just like educated folks and said, thanks for the spam, but here's a generic blurb that we can have at a save reply of like spam. This looks like spam. If it isn't, let us know. But here are the reasons why spam's not okay on GitHub, blah, blah, blah.
So for those who are listening, can you maybe like give a couple examples of what spam is for a GitHub project? Because maybe some people don't really know what that is. They just might think that that's just normal.
Yeah. Yeah. And this could look like typo fixes, which are like legitimate fixes, but there are some projects that's like we just can't handle. Doc's project, like, yeah, we love fixing typos, but like, could you also give us quality contributions? We call them typo hunters, is what they are. They literally just go through the project and look for typos, and like you could scan Markdown files and look for typos and make those contributions. Some other spam is like you go into like the package.json, you're like, oh, I'm gonna move a line, like just flip a line. And be like, hey, fix it. It looks better.
Like there's a line there for sure, because you do want to make sure that there's a really, really low bar for people to jump into your community and become a part of it. And I have had people submit a typo fix to my README, and then a week later they submitted like an actual enhancement contribution that was super great. And like I'm not being inundated with typo fixes for sure, but I would definitely for those listening that maybe might not do a whole lot of open source work themselves, like that still is an okay way to contribute as long as you're not 100%. Just doing that. Yeah,
that's interesting, because I know that there are a lot of people who are out there who talk about let's do your first open source contribution, and they always say like, start easy, start with documentation, start with and they pick these easy low hanging fruit ones. But then I hear from people who have tried to get involved, and they're like, nobody responded, nobody did anything with it, it never like went anywhere. And so there's that fine line, definitely.
Yeah, but it's the and I think I hear the same thing of folks cannot find good first issues. A lot of folks get attracted like these large projects because it's like it's a nice badge of honor to say I contributed here, but like contribute and like start smaller. My other thing is like the best good first issue is the one you open. So like if you open the issue, it shows that, oh, you've used this, like you have actually some feedback for this. Let me stop what I'm doing and let me show you what the answer is.